it is. All right. So yeah, we're gonna watch the showcase for Lightfall, and then, like I said, we'll hop into the new season. Yeah.
So awesome to be here with you again.
Last time we got up here, we got a chance to show you Savathun,
How's the
Witch
volume,
Queen,
chat?
and her majestic throne world.
Maybe all the way.
Since then, it's been a wild year for Destiny.
You returned to the original loot cave to reclaim the fabled
Oh God.
Gallarhorn.
Then, you exorcised an ancient evil from a hive queen, so you could put it inside a grenade launcher.
The worm
And now,
cannon.
you've been spending the past few weeks cleansing
Everyone watch
the
it together,
derelict Leviathan
snaps.
from its twisted nightmares.
In fact, the last year has been the best year we've ever had in the Destiny community. I hope
Okay.
you can feel it as well. And seeing this kind of reaction
I
from
do
our
feel like it's been a good year for
it's both
Destiny.
humbling and inspiring.
Because our team here at Bungie, we're not just developers, we're also guardians. We're trying to build what we'd love to play in Destiny, and that's what brought each one of us here. Brought us not only
Awesome.
to Bungie, but also brought
Hi,
all of us
Scarada.
to this final showdown between light and darkness.
So, without further ado, this is the beginning of the end.
No,
This
say it ain't so.
Is Lightfall.
Lightfall. Destiny? Cyberpunk?
See this glorious end. They will come for us.
Cabal?
To savor the fruitless struggle. To its last drop.
That's Cabal. Is that Callus?
It's who they are.
Pyramids? Witness? No.
Let
Yes.
them come
No.
and see.
Witness. Yes. Other thing was disciple.
Our shame reveal what they do then.
What is the city? What is that?
That is who they
Spider?
because only in the end are we free.
New supers, new abilities. Lightfall 2022. Oh. Not 2022.
I've seen that thing.
This is so like cyberpunk
Every time I see
though.
it,
What is
I
it?
still kinda get
Cyberpunk
goosebumps.
2044? I
Instantly,
don't know.
I had chills.
I got the numbers wrong, but
It's all here. It's all happening now. Things are finally coming to a head.
Thematically, we really have been honing in on that kind of bombastic, big set piece approach.
It's gonna be over-the-top action, adrenaline
was a whole new
pumping, like,
game.
the whole time.
2077.
This is really kicking off the
2022.
conclusion to the Light and Dark saga, where we finally
Close enough.
face down this foe that we've been anticipating facing for so long. It's pushing it to 11.
God, the witness. Still don't know how I
We've
feel
been
about it.
Hinting at this malicious force in the darkness that's been our enemy behind a lot of our conflicts. We revealed that enemy. We put a name on it and put a face on it, and that enemy is the witness.
You did put a face
And
on
the
it.
witness is
It's an
coming
interesting
with
face.
Its newly empowered disciple, Callus.
Callus is really
He's so
crash landing
detailed.
with a new
He needs a
and more
skincare
powerful
routine.
army than ever before. They've got new powers, they've got new armor, they've got tormentors to join their ranks that are going to be
Tormentors?
bigger and badder enemies than we've ever faced. Callus is taking that army that he's bringing with him to be the harbinger of the witness's doom.
Huh?
This is such a pivotal moment for Destiny. Everyone is coming to have a last stand with Callus and the Witness to really avoid the next collapse, something that we've been trying to avoid ever since Destiny 1.
Not okay. Cool.
We
Not
see
what I
in
was
the trailer
expecting
that we're
at
headed
all.
to Neptune, and on Neptune there's been this hidden
Neptune.
city called Neomuna, where an alternate version of humanity has been blooming since the collapse.
Neomuna is the capital city of Neptune. It's a giant metropolis that we were completely unaware existed until now.
How?
What's interesting and exciting to me about this place is that it's pristine,
Palm
it's new.
trees.
It's not like a lot of the places that we've explored previously in Destiny. Exploring
Yeah.
that space is very, very cool.
There's so much new
Oh,
stuff
this
to
is
discover
exciting.
in Neomuna and in Neptune. And also I saw some new characters there. I'm really excited to get to know Cloud Striders and their story.
Cloud Striders can be compared to Guardians. They're both protectors of a civilization that's potentially under threat. But Guardians were chosen. It's their duty to protect humanity. Cloud Striders have chosen to protect their people.
There's like an awesome opportunity for the Guardians
Bruh,
to
I'm
learn from
deleting
the
my
Cloud
Titan and
Striders
making one of
and
those.
their way of living.
I don't think you
and
can
their philosophy
make one
of
of
life.
those.
So we've got the
But
newness of that
holy
city, the
shit.
newness of the Cloud Striders that we've never been aware of.
And then, of course, you get a
Cloud
glimpse
Striders.
of this green energy. I wonder what that is.
Yeah, what is it?
Strand is the new darkness power that we discover here. Something that's unique about Strand, unlike any of these other powers we've ever had before, when you play through Lightfall, you are discovering this power for the first time. No one in the universe ever in the history of Destiny has used Strand before.
This is the Guardian discovering darkness on their own and learning how to shape it and
It's another
manipulate it and
darkness
use it against
class.
Callus and his forces, and have fun
I
in the
didn't know
new
that there
urban
would be another
environment of
sort of
Neomuna.
darkness
You are
class.
really going to have to prepare yourself for a wild ride.
We just got a glimpse of our new destination, Neomuna, our new foe, Callus and the
Neomuna.
Shadow Legion, paired with the Witness, and a very brief glimpse at Strand, but that's just barely scratching the surface of what this release has to offer.
Right, like what we've just seen in that trailer is just the tip of the iceberg, and we've got a whole lot more we're excited to show you coming up.
Last year, we wanted to return to our studio's roots in creating some of the best shooter campaigns in the industry.
That's been our legacy since Halo, and we tried to push that front
Halo.
and center in The Witch Queen.
And it's about more than just guns, but creating an adventure in a handcrafted world full of surprises. Then, we added the legendary campaign option, because great combat needs to challenge
Yay,
you, to test your
legendary
thumb skill,
campaign
your
is
tactics,
fun.
and your build crafting.
I'm glad
And
they're
we
doing
heard
that again.
loud and clear that you want more of that. In fact, 2 out of every 3 players that completed the Witch Queen campaign did it on Legendary.
That's really
You
cool.
tested yourself against the Witch Queen and her Lucent Hive and rose to that challenge. And then you let us know it was one of the best shooter experiences that we've ever made.
I
So
think
with
it
Lightfall,
was.
we want to push that even further.
Campaign-wise,
We want
I
to give
think
you
so.
the best Bungie action experience that we can create with the brand new Lightfall campaign.
Ooh.
Lightfall is going to
Coco,
change the way
thank
that
you
our
for the
players
23
Lightfall
can
lost
fight
Craig
and
has 'em.
explore everywhere
Thank
in
you,
Destiny.
Coco.
Neptune
Mark.
is this fantastic destination. The capital city of Neomuna is a really fun place to explore.
Ooh.
And it's this bright neon metropolis. There's a harbor, office buildings, an arcade.
This is a city that we've made, and
This
using
is
Strand
cyberpunk,
to traverse through it
but
and
better?
explore it,
Question
going to
mark?
be so exciting.
There's some places that once you whip out that grappling hook, ooh, you're gonna be able to explore and get to places that you couldn't before.
Look at that up there. I wonder if I can grapple to there. I'm going to be a kid in a candy store.
It's not a city that is collapsed. It is a city that has lived through the collapse.
Neptune now has to deal with the
that's
cloak
so
being
pretty.
pulled back and then being revealed to the world and are now central of the conflict.
Callus has taken his capital ship and just like planted it right down in part of the city, and it's Cabal occupied territory. It's a city under
Okay,
siege.
okay.
You've got this infiltrator vibe at times where you feel like a tactical team going into a skyscraper. You're dealing with Cabal roadblocks and
I like that.
patrols all throughout the city. The Shadow Legion, they provide that like characteristic
Shadow
Cabal
Legion.
brute strength. They're all about like volatility and power, and they've been enhanced now by pyramid technology. They have these suppression devices that can take away some of your super, or take away some of your abilities, and then they fight alongside these terrifying new pyramid units called Tormentors.
As part of his discipleship
the
of
fuck?
Witness, Callus has been upgraded. And so the Tormentors that they've brought in
Tormentors.
are these impossibly huge, unstoppable behemoths
Okay,
They
that's
wield
pretty
scythes. They can
cool.
attack from a distance. They can bring you in close. They can drain your very life force from you. They are basically embodiments of terror.
It's like a boss character within the battlefield. Your stomach drops. You're like, oh, okay, I'm playing through, I'm having fun, I'm popping heads, doing this thing, and then boom, there it is.
Whoa, what was that?
All
That
the
was
new
cool.
stuff going into the game. Strand, Tormentors, Shadow Legion, a cool new environment. These are all a great setting for a new Legendary campaign, and we're still making sure that we go through and we tweak and tune and we balance the encounters to have that right challenging level of difficulty for players.
The Legendary campaign was a huge hit coming out of the Witch Queen. It was the first time we had done that sort of elected difficulty where you could really test your skill and test your power. And so we're going to bring that back for Lightfall.
Of course, you're still going to have that higher reward tier, and we still want to make sure that you get that inside track towards being raid ready.
Raid
Everyone back in
ready.
the studio is so hard at work on Lightfall, putting in the details and making this
Those are
whole
Vex.
release come alive and continue to surprise and delight players. I am so excited to get this out.
Lightfall is unlike anything players have seen before in Destiny, and it's another step that sends you hurtling to the conclusion of the Light and Dark saga.
Okay, okay. This is the Strand Super. Or the Strand subclass.
Come on, amazing.
I'm super excited to dive into Strand and talk about all the new stuff that we just saw.
Strand, like Stasis, is a power
Uh-oh.
from the darkness.
Uh-oh.
Unlike
Uh-oh.
our light abilities, which are all about creation,
PvP Monka.
darkness is more about consciousness.
Strand is
Interesting.
psychic energy that forms this extra dimension, this sort of matrix that connects everything together, connects all living beings and all minds. And you, the Guardian, are sort of gaining the knowledge and gaining the power to peer into this alternate psychic universe
I like
and
that
begin
concept.
to pull at these threads and tug at these wires that are connecting all these living beings.
Oh.
When Guardians learn how to use Strand, it's almost like this third eye opens up. It's about peeling back the curtain of reality, taking those connections and then weaving them into new objects.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool to see them come together. Like, it's always been there, and now that we can tap into it, we can use it for our benefit, whether it's through movement or through damage.
Strand has a grappling hook. Since you're seeing into this
That's
cosmic
wild.
web,
Grappling
you are
hook in
able to grapple
Destiny.
at any point because the cosmic web exists everywhere.
Oh my
Even if there's not an
god.
object there, it will hook on to that web and pull you forward. It's just taking that idea to the next level, putting that
The
Destiny spin on it.
Yep. The grappling hook initially started as part of the Hunter's Kit, right? They're all about fluid movement, rapidly traversing space, and being very agile. But as we were developing, it's like, oh man, this feels like it's too much fun to just keep it to one class, right?
Okay, okay.
So we made the call to expand this super cool new ability across all three classes. On the design side, we wanted to come up with how each of the classes interpreted this additional psychic dimension, like in their own way, right? So the Warlock, they're the telekinetic master of Strand. So they're going to be able to telepathically reach into the Strand dimension, pull matter
That sounds
out, and
like
weave
Warlock
it into
to
this
me.
big barrage of these Strand missiles.
Okay,
Wherever
but
they
missiles?
land, these
Okay,
missiles are
that's
actually going
tight.
to unravel, sort of reweave themselves into a new form.
With the Titan, you're able to weave these claws and do an area of damage around you, spinning
Claws.
and slashing.
Ugh.
The
That's
super
so
I think
weird,
I'm most
but
excited
cool.
for is the Hunter Rope Dart Super.
The
The
what?
Hunter does a flip and weaves these strands into this rope dart and is swinging it as they're kind of moving around. The first time I saw that, even in its kind of like rough state, it just blew my mind. We've learned a lot from creating our other subclasses, and we've taken those learnings about combat, about movement, about build crafting. We've put that all into Strand, and I'm so excited to see where players take it once it's out there in the wild.
What's Warlock got for it?
Destiny is a game that gets even better when you play with your friends. We want to create communities that are welcoming, inclusive, and that let you bring your old friends and make new ones. And since
It's like
last
Cozy
year,
Crew.
over 5 million new Guardians have joined
Oh,
our
new
ranks.
lights. Okay,
We
this
believe
video
that there are
keeps
still
glitching.
millions more of your friends that would love to play Destiny with you. And the things that you want to see us improve in Destiny are also
Making it
exactly
easier for them
what's
to
going to make
catch
it
up.
easier to convince your friends to come and check out the game.
It should be easier to create custom, incredible builds. Easier to find people to play with. Easier to swap from being that boss-melting, storm chaser-wielding, falling star juggernaut right into that ultimate yeehawing, dead man's tail shooting, Titan's rampart crutching sentinel.
And if none of what Joe just said makes sense to you, we want to fix that too. Because
Okay.
it's not about removing the depth that makes Destiny
That was
so
a good
great.
transition.
It's instead about allowing everyone to dive deeper with ease.
Okay, that's good. Titan
The changes
ramparts
we're making to make
clutching.
Destiny easier to come into.
Wait, crutching.
Changes to how you build your characters, changes to how you see what there is to do and what there is to accomplish. And in the year ahead, we're actually making it easier to form groups in Destiny so you can go and do some of the greatest content that Destiny has to offer.
All the teams are working together to build this experience, and so that's what's really exciting.
We keep on hearing from players like, hey, unless I have a friend to play with, I don't know what to do. And so what we're trying to give them is like, hey, here's a path to follow. Guardian ranks are basically like a knowledge ladder. We actually progress you through 11 ranks, and it's really like heavily focusing on like exposing players to all the systems of Destiny.
At some point, the story about you as a Guardian involves other Guardians and what they think about you. That is just a whole new
Hi,
dimension
Gio, Getting
of your
Shark,
journey
and
through Destiny
Solomon.
that we've never
Hello.
really explored before.
Good morning,
when
guys.
you show up in the tower and you see that person who's at one of the highest ranks, you're going to know that you're looking at a
I wanna
player
be at
who's
high
actually
rank.
really demonstrated mastery of many of the different activities in Destiny, not just from our perspective, but from the perspective of other players. Some of the higher Guardian ranks will actually be asking for you to step up, to actually rise to the occasion and prove to other Guardians that you are a strong player and a strong leader.
A lot of people have groups that they
Interesting.
already play with, but this will really provide people the opportunity to be recognized for helping other people learn the game, but also provide more people to play with on a regular basis.
In the year of Lightfall, we're going to actually be investing in building a looking for group system in Destiny
Nice,
itself. You'll be able
nice,
to
nice.
look for other players, you'll be able to find groups that are looking for players.
I'm so excited about being able to form groups in the next coming year because it can be really hard to get through some of the hard content solo, and making it so much easier to find people to play with is just going to make getting into Destiny and doing the awesome content so much
5
easier.
months of cozy content.
Neon, welcome back. Thank you for the 5
I can
months.
trust to lead me
Thank
through the new
you.
raid. I want to join their group. Or they can say, these are players who are new to the activity. I want to take them for that first raid because that'll be a great experience for them and a valuable experience for me as a leader.
It's really going to help players come together and understand each other better when they've never met before. It's going to make the game so much more social, and I think that it's going to really make Destiny players feel like they're on one team.
So commendations is a feature that you'll experience towards the end of an activity. So you end the
What is
activity
it?
now and you get to see the screen that has all the people you played with. You can click on one of the Guardians and choose what experience you had with them. So like, were they a good team player? Were they fun to play with?
There's no better way to actually show how good a person is as a teammate or as a leader than to have other players say, this person's a
Okay.
great teammate, this person's a great leader. It's really a system that's designed to let players show appreciation for each other.
Also using the
That's
commendation
nice.
system, people are going to be able to say like, hey, this person as a good leader, and looking at the Guardian rank system, they have a lot of experience. It's going to be, oh, that's the person I want to help me get through this hard content that I've been struggling with.
Social games like Destiny give you an opportunity to like really connect with other people and do things together and get to know each other. And with a system like LFG, you're making it so that more people can get that experience started than ever before.
Both
That's
the loadout
cool.
screen and the mod manager are completely new features.
The mod manager is meant to make build construction in Destiny a lot easier.
We all love our fashion game. Fashion game's amazing. And so we're going to take what we did for the fashion game and we're bringing it to the buildcraft game. There's going to be one screen
think
where
I
you
need
can go
that.
to and do your entire loadout for your character. It's going to be amazing.
Wait, but will it
So you'll be able to
save?
save the build that you've put together as a loadout and then switch between those things
Oh, thank
as you're going from
God.
activity to activity.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
I feel
God.
like with the new
That's so
release
nice.
Destiny and the commendation system mixed with Guardian ranks, we're giving players even new aspirations. It isn't going to be just about power level. It won't just be about gear. It's also going to be about that Guardian rank. It's going to be about those commendations. It's all the ways that we're bringing players together.
Very cool.
So today, we are also launching a brand new season of Destiny 2. And as we've evolved our
Yes,
seasons over
Arc
the years,
3.0.
we've learned a lot. And I think we've been able to deliver some amazing character moments and events for the community.
We're long past the era of content droughts. Instead, there are exciting story and events happening in Destiny almost every week, year-round. And we're not slowing down.
Okay,
Each season, we want to keep raising the bar for narrative experiences in any live game. We want to keep pushing to create unexpected adventures that'll make every season of Destiny unique. And we want to keep listening and learning from you, the Destiny community, so that we can create the strongest seasons of any live service.
Because the witness is coming. And if we want to survive, we need a crew. We need to enrich our defenses. If you're feeling surly, maybe even loot our enemies.
We may even need to find a
Our 3.0
captain
Poggies
to join us on our next
Hey,
adventure.
can you
in the
understand? Thank you so
season
much
of
for the 2 months. Welcome back. I'm so excited for Arc 3.0. I haven't seen anything for it yet. Aramis?
I've read about them. What is the human word?
Pirates.
Pirates.
Have you had to deal with these?
A pirate ship.
Well, anchors away.
Season of Plunder.
When they crush Spiderhead.
Okay, I'm down.
Hope you've got ammunition, Guardian. Time to blow this rickety barge.
New weapons. Okay. Oh, is that the arc dodge? I'm excited to see more stuff with the Drifter this season, it seems like. Okay. The spear throw. Season of Stars?
Sorry, getting a little swept up in all this adventuring.
Swords. Sword fighting. Okay.
What are you most excited about for Season of Plunder?
Pirates.
You sound like a voice actor
This
there.
season we said, what if we just go to the stars and dig up buried treasure?
We are unearthing
Have
a
a
lot
good
of
one,
mysteries
Spartan.
and secrets. We're swashbuckling onto enemy spaceships. And then we're also learning a lot of things about some of our favorite characters.
We're gonna have an adventure this
Cool.
season.
Season of Plunder kicks off with Aramis being freed from her icy prison. She's collected old, fallen crews of pirates and rogue cabal together in order to hunt down mysterious relics and treasures.
It's time to meet your end.
So Guardians
She's
are
missing an
tasked
eye,
with stopping
like a
Aramis
pirate.
from collecting these relics. And in order to do that, you have to create your own crew of shady dealers and backroom brokers.
Drifter, Mithrax, Ido, and Spider are going to be helping you.
Anchors away. Ready when you are, Captain.
That's the beginning of
Okay.
Season of Plunder. What you're going to be doing is forming a pirate crew of your own. You're going to fill it with different crew members that you can recruit over the course of the season.
What?
drifter. He's going to toss you the keys to your personal catch. Then you're just going to set out into the stars and do cool pirate stuff.
That's this season?
This season, we have multiple brand new activities coming that will really give you a sense of being on a pirate adventure. One of the mainstays of this season is a new 6-player offensive called Catch Crash.
When I saw the concept for the catch with the big mainsails on it, I just said, oh my
Okay.
god, this is gonna be a fun season.
This is an innovative seasonal activity. It seems
seeing
like
Catch Crash through the
seems different.
iterations, like fighting on the deck of the ship.
You get to become your own ammunition and launch yourself from a cannon to the other ship.
Oh, hell yeah.
And you are the weapon, so you're gonna go mess them up.
The second big activity we have coming this season is called Expedition. You're going to be guiding a massive drill that's looking for this buried, hidden pirate treasure, and you're going to have to be fending off of all these pirate crews trying to protect their hoards. And then our final new activity coming this season is what we're calling pirate hideouts.
We have so many like different little maps that you can piece together fragments of this season, and they lead you to the lair of the pirate lord, right? Their hideout.
These are their caves where they're hoarding all of their amazing treasures and their mysterious relics.
These relics are mysterious objects of dark power, and they're all over the system. We don't know exactly what it is they do yet, but if Aramis is trying to collect them, it's nothing good.
Okay.
Taking the opportunity to line the Arc 3.0 update with the Fallen, it just ended up working out perfectly because you got all the simple Arc weaponry and the Arc shielded captains. It feels right with that release, almost like we planned it.
Arc is a damage type that's about proximity, right? It's about going fast up into your enemy spaces and like deleting them.
Hell yeah.
It's the damage type for people that want to hold W. You don't want to retreat.
Unbridled aggression to the max.
Hunter is really about close range action, being fluid and dynamic and agile, evasive. So we're going to give Arc Hunter a new super. We call it Gathering Storm, where you summon your Arc Staff, like twirl it above your head and then launch it out, and then it will embed into the ground or into like bosses or mini bosses or champions, jolt them. Like a big lightning strike will strike the staff and overcharge it. And while that staff is overcharged, it'll start Tesla coiling little lightning bolts out at nearby enemies. Warlock is kind of this elemental conduit. You are a class that will turn yourself into lightning. You will create things out of lightning. Previously, you know, we had this exotic armor piece called Getaway Artist, where you consume your grenade and it'll make a what we call a sentient arc soul that fires faster and does more damage as a result. So we decided to roll that into base arc soul behavior. Anytime you are amplified, any arc soul you have from any source will become the supercharged version that will fire off just rapid fire bolts.
Oh, okay. A little scared of that for
Titan's about
PvP.
being
We'll
this
see though.
unstoppable freight train. It's about this constant
see how it
movement.
goes
So
first.
we gave Titans a new movement option. Something that we felt like is going to be competitive in this new environment of
I'm
air
a new
dodges
Titan.
and air slams. That's a new ability called Thruster. And it's all in first person. It's all very much in the heat of the moment. You see it happen. Its whole property is like rush down or get away. It's a movement tool to the max. There's going to be this new melee ability called Thunderclap, which is like an amazing thing where he like charges his fist all super flashy. It's our first ever charge melee, so you hold down the button and as that cocks back and charges up, you'll end up doing more damage and getting a little bit more range. And speaking of like the whole goal of deleting things, I believe in PvP a full charge is a one-shot kill.
It is, oh yeah.
It's a little skillful to like pull off because you're gonna have to really read your opponent here. The whole through line with Arc is like, it really isn't that complicated. It's move fast, hit hard, and stay alive.
Oh,
What I'm most excited about in the season of Plunder is that this is really a season that has a sense of adventure. You're exploring the system, you're looking for pirate treasure, pirate relics. You're seeing the world evolve in a way we haven't done before.
I love that with the activities in the season, like we just leaned really hard into the pirate fancies. I love that we have your own catch. I love that you're tracking down
That's
buried
exciting.
treasure and then going after the pirate leaders in their caves.
The interesting thing about Destiny is we're not just a fantasy game or a sci-fi game, we're kind of a blend of both. And we take inspiration when we say pirates, it's old world pirates that you would see traditionally back in the 17 and 1800s. We have like a flintlock pistol, we have an exotic fusion rifle that plays different than fusion rifles you've ever seen before.
It's just like end to end, just really leaning into that spirit of like the pirate adventure. And let's also make it so that
Are
new
they
players coming in can
trying to
actually
do
jump
what
in and get started. The gift of the Thunder Gods is a starter kit.
Starfield
It's a
is
set of
trying to
armor,
do, but
it's a
before
Thunderlord
Starfield
exotic
comes
weapon.
out.
So jump
Where
in,
you get your
join
own
your
ship
friends,
and you
set
can
sail, become the captain,
pick
and
your
build your
crew.
crew today in Destiny.
Because that's what Starfield kind of has going for it. Okay. Kingsfall! Oh shit! This will be fun. I barely got to do it in D1. I never got to learn it. Oh, the weapons look cool from Kingsfall. Well, that's smart using stasis for that. Cool. Okay. Oh, he's got a ring? Okay, I wouldn't
Man,
wear
it is
that,
so
but
awesome
that's
to
kind
see
of a sick
Kingsfall
ring.
return to Destiny.
Yeah, actually, Kingsfall was the first thing I got to work on at Bungie. And I'm thrilled that a whole new generation of Guardians will get to experience this refreshed and reloaded showdown with the Taken King.
So, we've shown you Lightfall. We've shown you the new damage type, Strand.
Mhm.
We've shown you some of the deeper changes to the game that we're going to be making throughout the next year. But we have one more thing
For us,
that we are excited
thank
to
you for
announce
continue your gift is sub for
Destiny is
takedown.
coming
Thank
to the
you.
Epic Game Store today.
Epic has been an absolutely fabulous partner to work with. They love Destiny. And we are just huge fans of what they've been doing in the social game space. When we first started working with Epic, we sat down and talked about the impact that their games have had on us. And they had a bunch of the same stories for us.
They shared stories about playing the Vault of Glass and how much they enjoy the social experiences in Destiny. And I got to talk about the summer of Fortnite Chapter 1, Season 5, when my whole family was laser focused, taking turns in the island to unlock Drift.
In addition to launching all of Destiny 2 on the Epic Games Store today, for the next week, if you download the game on Epic, we will give you the 30th anniversary for free. If you haven't earned your Galahorn yet, or you haven't played the Grasp Dungeon,
That's
come
nice.
to the Epic Games Store and you can jump in for free.
We want to welcome all these new Guardians with a celebration, one that stretches a little further than the last city.
What does that mean? Oh god. Fortnite skins! Destiny skins in Fortnite! Wait, and Fall Guys? Oh shit! Oh my god, the Fall Guys are so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. That's cute.
A few
Fortnite
years ago,
skins are
we
cool.
shared our plans
Fall
for
Guys,
the
that's
Light and Darkness saga.
precious.
This journey, years in the making, is coming to an end. Since we started charting our own course, we've been building this story. Across 5 years of expansions, since the first pyramid ship emerged in Shadowkeep when we first spoke to the darkness. Then, across Beyond Light, the Witch Queen, and coming up in Lightfall in the final shape, we're building towards a climactic collision between the powers of light and dark.
We've also been working on the Destiny engine
okay.
behind the scenes, preparing our technology and our game to last for many, many years to come. Because Destiny 2 is not going anywhere, and neither are your expansions. We want this story since we first communed with the darkness on the moon to be fully playable, start to finish. And we're happy to announce today that we are not planning to sunset any more expansions.
Okay.
We want the Destiny universe to grow, and we're going to continue to do everything that we can behind the scenes to keep that possible within our game engine.
But enough about the distant future. Let's talk about today, the best day all year to jump into Destiny.
Yes, because if you're looking to catch up, right now, all expansions are free to play for this entire week on every platform for everyone.
Chat, take advantage of that
Season of
if
Plunder
you
is
have missed
live,
out on
and the
previous
Helm's got a set of supercharged art gear
previous
for
scenes.
anyone looking to catch up on the
Play it for free this
Destiny
week.
is live on the Epic Game Store. You can download it for free, and you can get the 30th anniversary pack as your welcome gift.
And if you liked what you saw about the future, right now, pre-orders for Lightfall are live on all platforms. And anyone who purchases the annual pass gets the exotic auto rifle Quicksilver Storm today.
Today is a perfect day to play Destiny.
So we'll see you in game.
All right, let's get to it, chat. Oh, that was sick. Oh, that gun looks cool. That. Okay, they're playing this again. Okay, watch this one more time.
I've read about them. What is the human word?
Pirates.
Pirates. Oh, they're just so cute little Fall Guys. Imagine they did a Fall Guy Oryx with a big head.
Let them come and see. What they do then, that is who they are.
Oh my goodness. That is so exciting. Oh my gosh. Ah! Okay, well, that was awesome. We're getting a new super called Strand, or a new subclass called Strand. Neptune, we're getting Neptune that has like a cyberpunk like city, and the Cloud Striders, which is like another type of guardian in a way. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. All right, well, we're gonna hop into the game. But yeah, that's so exciting. Let's go check out Arc 3.0. All right, I'm gonna start Destiny.